And with that being said, I want to say big boy strength is real.
Facts.
It's
no
real.
cap. No cap. You be pissing me off.
It's real.
Down type shit.
You know?
That ain't no cap. Yeah.
So is big boy Riz. A lot of people think we incompetent of being able to live a love life.
Oh,
you know?
hell
We can't be Max, man. It's not possible. Can't
don't
be
play with me like that. Hell no. Don't play with me like that, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Pain is no playing. We heard you was slacky, and I get that front end, back end, back end. I got your bitch trying to tap in.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of the Tap Podcast. I'm your host for the day, RNE Nique, and today I am here with
your boy Ben Twissin, aka Finny Floodwater. We about to get tapped right in.
Yes. Now, how you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling good, bro. I'm feeling good. It's my first time back in the tap house for a minute.
Oh.
It's nice to see you in here, my brother.
It's nice to see you too,
yes,
man.
Yes, sir.
I had to have you. You know, I personally requested you,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. You tapped in with me at Legends, bro. That was like instant. As soon as I got off the stage, you was like, let's go talk business. So I appreciate you, bro.
It took one song.
Yeah, that's dope, dude. I appreciate you.
Now, I requested you for a certain reason.
Yes, sir.
Do you know what today's topic is about?
Yes, I do.
Would you like to say it for me?
Today, we're going to be talking a little bit about society. Some of the weight of society is what we're going to call it, right? It's basically that the standards are heavy, not us, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And so would you like to elaborate a little bit more on that? I know this is your idea. I want you to make sure that you get that full creative,
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, the meaning of the weight of society is, like he said, it's not necessarily about us. It's about the substandard that was created for us.
Right.
Now, it's no secret on this camera that you have two bigger guys.
Yes, sir.
Reasoning, the title of the topic. So, with that being said, I just want to throw something up in the air, and I just want to honestly get straight to it with you, man, because we both come from different backgrounds, but we have a lot in common.
Yes, sir.
So, I want to know, personally, what was it like for you growing up? As, first of all, were you always, a bigger person?
So basically, I think really, truly, to be honest with you, I think I started getting like a little bit bigger whenever I was. Actually, I was a bigger kid, because I was looking back at some. I just realized that I was looking back at some kindergarten shit, bro, and I was like, shit, I was probably 4'2", 160 pounds in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, my whole life, bro, and I mean, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. It's like, yeah, dude, I've lived it, bro. I've lived it the whole spectrum of my whole life. I've been a big dude. You feel me?
Yes.
So what about you? I mean,
I've also always been big.
Since you was young?
Being short didn't make it no better, to the point where my shorts looked like pants on me, man.
You be calling me no legs and shit?
Yeah, been there, man. Tying the bottom of the pants so they can cover something. I've been there too. And it could be hard. It can be hard, especially when you are younger and growing up. Kids don't have a filter.
No cap.
There is no filter at all, and anything can be said, anything can be done.
True facts.
So, as far as growing up as a kid, did being a bigger person ever affect your choice of friends, or?
I'm gonna be real, bro. That was one thing when I was thinking about this. Whenever you first brought up this topic, I really started to think about the way that it has affected me, and I'm gonna be real, bro. I think it did affect my friends, but in a good way, if that makes sense. I made some of my best friends who basically came in there like, yo, bro, like, I'm going to embrace this funny ass chubby kid, right? And then gave me a nickname, brought me on, was like, hey, this motherfucker might not be too fast, but he going to play defense and shoot threes, you feel me? So they let me play with him and shit like that. So I think it did affect me because it made sure that I got genuine people around me. I'm like, these motherfuckers that might be out here, making fun of me and shit, I ain't around them. But I'm like, but these people, and guess what these people were? They were the best basketball players on the team, bro. They were some of the coolest, some of the coolest, the people that people, they was fit. They was in shape, but they befriended the chubby funny kid, and that kind of made me myself. You know what I mean? Like, for a little bit of backstory, when I was a little kid, bro, they ended up calling me Butter, because my last name is Scudder, so Butter Scudder.
That's how.
And I was just this little potty mouth, I used to have I normally got brown hair, but I used to have blonde highlights, right? Just like Butters off of South Park. So everybody called me Butter Scudder. I was just this little chubby, and that stuck with me my whole life. And I'm gonna be real, that kind of just made me into a character, bro. Like, so as an adult, I see the the negativities of the weight and things like that, but I really embraced that shit, bro. I was like, like, this is who I am, and I'm just gonna jump right into it. And so, to wrap up the question, yeah, bro, it really did influence the people that I had around, because I was like, I'm gonna make sure I get the good ones. You feel me? The ones that are gonna embrace my chubbiness and love it. You feel me? So instead of try to clown on me or some shit.
Yes, I honestly get you on that point, and I feel the same way, because growing up it also affected my friends, but not always in a positive way.
Understand that.
I tried to fit in certain ways where I literally could not fit in.
It's not possible sometimes.
And I had to find my community.
Oh, run that back. Run that back.
I literally...
This man threw up the T. Run that back.
Did not fit in.
Okay. I hear you.
And some spaces just aren't meant for us.
Wow, I hear you, brother. Oh, wow.
It took me about 18 years to get okay with that.
I get you.
It's no short journey.
It takes people a long time, bro.
Yeah, and sometimes...
18 years is short in hindsight of loving yourself.
Yes.
So, congratulations.
Yeah, especially when I'm only 20.
Yeah, some people haven't ever found that, so congratulations.
Indeed.
Real shit. Some people are in 40s, 50s, have been struggling the whole life, still never found that positivity. So
yes.
That's good, bro.
Yes.
I'm glad that you have. I think that's the beauty in it, bro, is like...
when you finally do find that self-love.
Yes, bro. Yeah, when you learn to embrace it, bro. And I mean, of course, bro. I mean, we'll get into some of the negatives, some of the the things that people will bring to the forefront when you talk about bigger people, the health issues, all that stuff. We'll talk about that. But it's like, bro, I can embrace myself. I can love myself. We ain't got to point out all the negatives. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker's breath stinks. I ain't gonna call that out. You heard me? Like, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Some people don't know to shower all the time. I ain't gonna call that out.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? Some people, and the thing is, because I love everybody, bro. We don't know what people are going through. Maybe the reason dude didn't shower all the time is because he couldn't. Maybe he didn't have water type shit.
Yes.
Maybe the only shit that I had access to was junk foods, and I didn't know no better, and I was eating that.
Yes.
You feel me? So,
something you said really just stuck out to me. How you said, simply just loving yourself, and you spoke up to what people will bring to the forefront as far as health issues.
Of course.
I do want to, however, say, no matter what health issues, my bad, come with my physical form, that doesn't mean I'm not allowed to love myself.
Of course.
Absolutely. I'm okay with being big.
Yeah.
Is it all right? Is it healthy? I understand your point of view. It's healthy for me. I love myself.
Yeah. Hell yeah, bro.
I've got to the point where, okay, I do like being like this.
Absolutely.
Or I do want to change, or if I do change, I'll do it for me. Like I said, when it came to friends, I had times where I did want to change myself strictly because of who I was around.
Right.
And I put that on a pause because I didn't feel like I was doing it for me.
Right.
At all. And I also
that.
got rid of those surroundings.
Yeah, which is good.
Yes.
I mean, you can't. I mean, that's one thing about in every aspect of life. Make sure that you put yourself in a lane that is gonna set good things in front of you. It's like, bro, if you're hanging out with people who's gonna put you down for being big, you hanging out with people who's gonna. I mean, and here's the thing, bro. Like as a big person, like I always knew when somebody was like. When somebody's joking with me, they're joking.
Yeah.
I mean, just a little joke. But when somebody's really trying to get at you and try to, I call it like projection. They're projecting their self-insecurities. They might have something like they might be sitting there, they might have some sort of issue with them that only they notice. Could even be an inner issue, but they want to go ahead and project that onto you and use you as like a little bit of a...
You're the easiest person.
Yeah, a little bit of a target, punching bag type shit. You know what I mean? And so yeah, man, it's kind of crazy because like, I'm sure you dealt with that as well. When you can tell that somebody's really just trying to like use you as the butt of a joke type shit.
Oh,
Has that happened to you before?
Definitely. And with that came a lot of self-conscious issues.
Of course.
Where I'm not sure about you, but this is something I did want to touch on growing up. Because a lot of this is about growing up bigger,
Yeah.
I feel like we are grown up now to the point where we are comfortable in our bodies. And there's certain things we may deal with, but it's nowhere near to the point of, when we were 10, 11 years old. I personally did not like taking my shirt off at pools. I was not with it.
Bro. I still don't, bro.
And that's why I
catch me rocking a jersey all day.
Because we are grown now, but there are still certain struggles.
Yeah,
because no matter what time, people have certain time that they are able to reach certain points.
Right.
I may not be able to take my shirt off in the pool until I'm 30.
Facts.
I don't go swimming that much, so that's okay.
Shit, I hear you, bro. I hear you. That's tap too, man. And that goes right back into it, bro. Don't put yourself in a situation where you're just gonna make yourself uncomfortable. You're like, you know what I'm saying? Now on the other side of it, have you ever had to maybe miss out on anything because of any internal conflict? Like, say like pool parties and shit. Because I remember back in the day, like, what I'm saying, I'm in 8th, 9th grade and shit. I'm trying to mac on some girls and shit like that. They'd be like, hey, I'm gonna have a pool party. I'm like,
man,
why do that to me, my friend? Let's fucking hang out.
Yes,
Let's go somewhere, bro. like, we could even roller skate, dog. You know what I'm saying? We could even roller skate. I don't care if I fall type shit, but I'm like, you gotta do the pool.
You gotta do the pool.
So yeah, bro. Did you ever miss out on anything? Like,
yes, definitely. Because
stay home, like, man, fuck.
And that's a big part of why I grew up so isolated, because of my size and just overall being comfortable, knowing I'm gonna be the only kid at the pool with the shirt on. Yeah. Because none of my friends.
They're gonna question it.
Yeah, they go, hey, get in the pool. Why you just got your feet in? Take your shirt off.
Bro. I'm like, bro, I'm just chilling, bro. I don't want to get wet.
I don't want to swim.
I just ate, bro. I ain't trying to get cramps.
It's his birthday. I just came to be a good friend. That's all.
Literally, on God. Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
But that peer pressure. Next thing you know, I am in the pool.
Of course.
And it's always good to get around people who can definitely get you out of your comfort zone. But at the same time, it's important to be around those people who will let you stay in your comfort zone. Yeah. Because it's not always good to be forced out.
Facts,
some of us aren't ready.
Sometimes you need time.
Yes.
Sometimes you need time.
Yes.
And man, and that's big shout out to all my people, man, because there was sometimes that like I just know that people would know that and not want to put me in an uncomfortable situation. So like, shout out to all them peoples that had respect. If you have respect for people's boundaries, you are tapped.
It up.
That is a fact. If you have respect for people's boundaries and you have respect for the way that, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to, like, just imagine, all those people that like let me slide and didn't invite me to them parties, I'm sure they had something they didn't want to go to. You feel me? I'm sure they had something they didn't want to go roller skating. They probably would have. You know what I'm saying? They had something that they didn't want to do. So, but yeah, man, that's that's some good topics to touch on, because it's like, growing up, it definitely wasn't easy. But, but at the same time, still, sharp and still, you feel me? So,
indeed.
Hard times, you know what I'm saying, make you harder, you feel me?
And that's why I feel like it's time for us to switch it up a little bit. We done got into maybe the negatives or some of the different downfalls of being bigger, but I feel like it came with some advantages. And with that being said, I want to say big boy strength is real.
Facts.
It's
no
real.
Cap. No cap. You be pissing me off.
It's real.
Down type shit.
That
ain't no cap. Yeah.
So is big boy Riz. A lot of people think we incompetent of being able to live a love life.
Oh, hell
we can't be Max, man. It's not possible.
Don't play with me like that. Hell no, don't play with me like that, boy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been my whole life, I ain't gonna cap, I've been taking like the influence from all the big boys who got the drip and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I remember back in the day, bro, you remember Cedric the Entertainer?
Oh yeah.
Bro, he was just so, you know what I'm saying?
He was stayed with a silk press. Him and Bernie
nice.
Bernie was a little heavy.
And it's like, come on now, bro. Gotta embrace that shit.
And you gotta know how to trademark and operate. You know,
absolutely. Yep.
If I'm a big boy, I'm definitely gonna compensate for it. You know, I'm gonna put it on.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, you got to, bro. You got to. You gotta kind of. I mean, and that's the thing, bro. That's one thing. I think that. Yeah, that's a big thing to hit on, is like the way that I feel like, so there's like certain. How do I put this into words, bro? There's certain ways where people like try to say like your body type defines what you're gonna do or type shit. It's like, bro, like I used to know people that was like, I knew a dude, he was like 6'9". Dude could not dribble a basketball, but all the time they're like, bro, you need to play basketball. Bro, he don't need to play basketball just because he's tall and lengthy type shit. It's like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like there was a lot of things where it's like, bro, I know some really athletic big boys for real that could get down the court and really had handles for real, like, and really could, you know what I'm saying, and could really move like on the football field type shit. Well, I didn't have football till I was older, but like on the soccer field and shit like that, I know some big boys that could really move. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever seen that and seen where it's like, I've seen some big boys that's quicker than people that was in shape, and so it's like, I think that it's crazy that the standards just make you think that just whatever genes you got, you just gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? Like you're the tall guy, you're gonna play center and fucking, you know what I'm saying, grab boards and not do much. It's like, hell no. Nowadays people like in basketball and shit, they be like 7'3", you know what I'm saying, dribbling guards and shit because the world's changing. So I like that, man. Hopefully, for us big boys, they open up their horizons and understand that we can, Mac. We can do all these things. You feel me? Just like anybody who, because there's a whole other spectrum of it. I got a lot of friends who try to put on weight. You feel me? And they can't get to that. And I feel for them, bro. I try to lose weight and I can't lose weight. You know what I'm saying? There's a big standard on. Have you ever heard anybody getting called like too skinny and shit like that? I stand up for them. I'm like, don't be calling them a string bean and shit like that. That ain't,
because people
you call somebody string bean. Yeah, absolutely, bro. That ain't cool.
Yes.
That ain't cool. You ever like heard anybody around? Have you ever had like stand up for a motherfucker because you knew that like I mean, they might not even be big or anything like that. But it's like you got to stand up for them because it's like, bro, don't be like talking on somebody's body. Because I know what it's
like.
Yep.
I know what it's like.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I don't like that shit, man. I think if you have anything to say about somebody's body whenever it's unwarranted, you are not tapped.
You are not tapped.
You are not tapped.
Very
real talk.
untapped.
Real talk.
You're not even middle ground.
Yeah, that's no cap. Because really, man, at the end of the day, we all different, bro. We got genes, you know what I'm saying? And everybody, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't get away from that, bro, you know? Do you think that really affects things too? Like, that's one thing I was going to ask you. I had some notes written down. Do you think that, like, how do I explain it? That it's all, like, that it's genes, like, okay, I'll do this. How would you rate it on a scale of, like, 1 to 10? Say that you got 10 stat points. Like, where are you going to put, where are you going to put that? I don't know if I worded that right. But I'm
going to put all 10 stat points to my mental.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if I believe I can do it, I can do it. Okay. It doesn't matter if my dad was good at it, if my mom was good at it, if my dad was tall enough to do it, if he could jump high enough to do it.
Yeah. Okay.
I believe I can do it, and I'm going to try my ass off. I can overthink them. I can overcome them. I can overaccomplish them.
I like that.
All 10 of my points are going up here.
I like that, bro.
Regardless of what this is.
That's a great answer.
So, did being bigger ever affect you in that way? As far as, you know, what you wore, activities you did, sports you played?
Well, see, you know, kind of going back to, I think that I just went ahead and I didn't have that kind of balance to where if I couldn't fit in, I wouldn't try to fit in. So I still just wore the shit.
Yeah.
You know, I still just like, I'm like, hey, I might not look the best in it, but I'm wearing back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I got it on, bro. Back in the day, I ain't gonna lie. Which I got lucky, bro. I grew up in the Soldier Boy era. I'm a few years older than you, no cap. So we had on motherfucking big ass. Dude, I loved it, bro. We had on the 4X tall tees when I was not wearing a 4X. We had the 4X tall tees. We had on the shorts all the way down to the ankle. You know what I'm saying? And they're, you know what I'm saying, doing all that shit.
That style is still in some places. I'm telling you, bro.
And I loved it. I embraced that style. And that's what a couple of my friends did. And I just loved it. They didn't even have to dress like that. But they did because that's what we loved. You know what I'm saying? That's what we loved. And so, you know what I'm saying? That's what we saw in music videos. I dressed like that. And I'm like, let's do this forever, bro. I'll wear this loose shit forever. Yes. I love this shit. So, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. Then have you noticed that over the years, like the bagginess kind of, like there was a time where it was like everything has to be skinny. Like skinny jeans, everything has to be skinny jeans, tight shit, and I'm like,
this is where I fall off.
I'm like, yeah, me too, bro. That's what I was thinking. So I had to switch my whole style up. So yes, absolutely, it has really influenced it, man. I've tried to. You got to try to, you know, stay with the times, I guess, and it's hard, bro.
It's definitely hard because you know we got things we want to wear too. Mm-hmm. You know, certain jeans aren't even being made for us.
Oh yeah,
so a lot of things aren't being.
Yeah,
made
bro.
For us.
I wear like a 38. 30, but in reality, bro, I should be wearing like a 38-29 type shit, and it's just that's not a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just or I should be wearing a 37-29, real talk, because it just nothing fits right, and it's like, man, and then like, bro, have you ever noticed that like shirts? Like I be getting shirts and it's like the neck of it.
Oh man,
is huge. I'm like, bro, what is this type shit? It looks like somebody been pulling on that shit. I'm like, what is going on? This shit right off the package looked like somebody was just.
I'm big on my neck being cuffed. I cannot have nothing that is showing. That's why I wear V-necks.
That looks clean. That looks hella clean
too, though. I like how you matched up the color scheme.
Try to, bro.
Bass to props or Bass Pro shots.
Yes, you know what the fuck? Yeah, you know what it is, man. We had to try to color coordinate. That's another thing that, as big boys, we got to put it on.
We have to.
Every time that I step out, I ain't gonna lie, bro. There's some funny shit I wanted to tap in because I saw this TikTok the other day, and I gotta tap in with this. It was like, man, it was like everything's worse when you're a bigger person. It's like everything's worse. It's like that motherfucker fell, and it's like, oh look, fatty fell. It's like you know what I'm saying? It's like just it's like damn, bro. It's like you say a joke and it don't hit. It's like pfft, big dude, just like, you know what I'm saying? It's like this.
I gotta be funny.
Yeah, it just don't hit.
I feel like we definitely come with standards where we have to certain characteristics we do have to carry too.
Oh yeah.
You know, have you ever been told all big boys can sing?
Oh, dude, of course. And I'm like, bro, I got it a little bit in there, but I can't belt that shit like you want me to. I ain't fucking Louis Armstrong type shit. Exactly. But I can sing a little bit, so you know what I'm saying.
A little bit. So y'all might be right on that, but I don't know about completely.
Yeah, for real. I mean, I ain't gonna lie though. I've heard some big boys that can sing. But also though, there is some really, really funny big boys.
Yeah, a lot of us
shout out all the comedians, bro. Shout out Drewski. You know what I'm saying?
Cedric the Entertainer.
Bro, yeah. Real talk. There's so many big boys out there that have put on for that. I remember back in the day, there was this real big dude named Ralphie May, and he was he was hilarious, bro. He was funny as hell, talking about like smoking weed with Jesus and shit. But he was also talking about, you know what I'm saying, things that he did with his ladies, and everybody took him serious. And I love that, because I'm like, this man's still, you know that he's still how do I put this nicely? You know, this man's still out here doing the things that he's doing things that he wants to do. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. He's able to, you know what I'm saying? Live his life the way that he wants to live his life. And I'm like, I could do that. It don't matter like what I look like type shit. Yes. Have you? Oh, bro, that's one of the biggest things is, as a big dude, I think that actually sometimes it's helped me a little bit in that aspect, because if I got this confidence, and people be wondering like, damn, why he got that confidence? I gotta know deeper, and I'm just like.
And I feel like confidence woos the room, man.
Of course, bro.
It woos the room.
You can feel energy, bro.
Yes.
You can feel energy. We was talking, before the podcast even started, we was talking about energy. And you can feel somebody's energy, and that's like, bro, that's like when you step into a room and you just, you feel that somebody is like comfortable in their own skin type shit. It's like that's a beautiful thing. No matter like what size they are, you can feel that shit. Like you can feel it radiating off of them, which is beautiful, bro.
Energy
is beautiful.
Definitely is. If it's that transparent, it's to the point where, like I said, confidence rules the room.
Oh yeah,
you will definitely stand out in a beneficial way.
Yeah,
and that's something I would like to talk to the females about, because I feel like females being plus size women versus plus size male, they come with a lot more confidential issues than we may face, simply because the standards that's set for women.
Facts, bro.
And I just hope, the next time, I hope we get to do a part.
Yo, you good, bro?
Oh, my bad.
You good?
We are doing a whole podcast.
Right? I know, bro. You was spaced out type shit.
I was thinking about Lizzo, man. I kind of contradicted myself earlier when I spoke about how, women can have more confidence issues when being bigger. But when you think of Lizzo, man, she done became a whole mogul for her size, to the point where she's used it to establish herself. It's beautiful
when you really think about it.
Oh, man.
Because, like, bro, in reality, she's like, she's became like a face of loving yourself.
Yes.
Like, bro, I've seen the TikToks of hers and shit where she's just literally like, just pretty much like, fuck you. Like, I'm not going to change myself. Like, she's like, I will not go into the societal standards, which is actually really what we're touching on this whole entire thing.
I look at her as kind of like a rebel.
Yeah, honestly, bro. Because she's like, okay, actually, like we was talking about it before, bro. Like, we was trying to think of people that have really embraced it like that.
Yeah,
there's not,
I feel like
not many people get that luxury. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even say it's a luxury, but not really many women get to take that route. You feel me?
And it's since we speaking in society, it is a luxury, man.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's like most bigger women, you know what I'm saying, that are big into being like, still beautiful and like, really feminine, really, usually into like makeup and just being, just extra and things like that. They really, in reality, it's kind of sad when you think about it, bro. They don't really get to stay big, beautiful women for long. They're usually just,
yes,
you know what I mean? It's like they get pressured into losing weight, even getting surgeries.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Getting like the lap or the lap band type surgeries where
lipo.
They do all that stuff. And then it's like, in reality, like, there's a lot of stuff that comes with surgery, bro. Like, that could, like, what if they got postpartum depression from shit like that so it's kind of crazy to think about that. And then whenever you think about that, it's like, bro, it gets my mind thinking there's not really much big representation anywhere.
There isn't, and that's why I feel like Lizzo does stand out in that way. Because I feel like she understands that too. Yeah. We need a little bit more of that establishment. We have it on more so. I've seen a lot of bigger comedians. Lavelle Crawford, Cedric the Entertainer, once again, shout out. Drewski, once again, shout out.
Facts.
I've also seen, I'm not sure if you know him, but he goes by D-Boy, or they call him Doughboy.
It sounds familiar.
He's been on Wild 'N Out.
Okay. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
And there's just so many people who capitalize off of being a bigger person in so many ways, to where I'm going to make a joke about it myself, Who can talk about a bigger person better than a big person?
True
I
facts.
know all of my struggles,
Yeah, true facts, yeah. Well, my thing is like, I was just kind of thinking, though, I'm like, how much serious representation do we have though?
Not
because if there's a lot of comedians everywhere, it's like, yeah, we can be really funny, that's awesome, but what about the serious, you know what I'm saying? Like, how much serious representation, or how much, like, we could touch on the fact there's no big superheroes, only villains.
Yes. Such as Blob.
Why is that, like, a thing? Kingpin. Shout out Quan.
That's a good one.
No, that's Quan's pick.
Shout out
who
Quan,
else?
Production team.
Who else is it? There's. I mean, I know that there's bigger villains, but really there's. And it's funny because we talked about it before, and then it's like the only superhero that comes to mind is Captain Underpants.
And he's more of a comic. Bro.
He's a kid's comic, bro. Like, it's a funny.
We
and
don't
then
really have any. And like you said, the standouts we did have were kind of pressured into, losing weight. Someone who I used to look up to was Jonah Hill. I love Jonah.
Ton of weight, bro.
And
have
I'm
you seen
so
that picture?
I'm
happy for him because he looks like he's happy surfing and shit.
Yeah, he looked like he's
good
genuinely happy with the route he's taking in life now. But I just can't help but feel like there's always that pressure.
He was just pushed into that type shit.
Yes.
Yeah, I understand that completely. I mean, and that's one thing, that I mean, I feel like in the entertainment industry, it's like it goes right back into where it's like, I don't know, they put you in certain roles type shit, and I think that maybe he might have tried to because he has found other roles since he started to lose weight. Yeah. He used to only get cast for that funny fat guy, whatever, blah blah blah, and then there was even that interview where he like kind of got called out about it. I remember there was like something like he did not like that, like he's like, dude, like stop type shit. I don't want to be the funny fat guy. And then it's like, and then he started getting those other roles. Like when he started losing weight, I remember he got the role.
Transforming his body for it.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. I mean, so shout out to your mind, really, bro. That's like what I think about is like, if he really wanted to, that's, I mean, good for him. You know what I'm saying? Because I know there was some times where he was getting a little bit of shit for that. You know what I mean? But in reality, bro, a lot of people really just get pushed in it, like you were saying. But
it's just something that comes with it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people some people will do it out of care.
Yeah.
Genuine care. And sometimes it will come out of simple, you just don't need to be like that.
See, that's my thing. I think that it's like, have you ever been somebody has been like trying to help you get healthy? This is one thing I wonder. They're trying to help you get healthy, but it's like they're doing it in a way that's like they're disgusted or they're mad at you for it's a burden or something.
Yes.
Like, shout out to all my tap people for literally just being absolutely amazing and being like, hey, if you want to take this route, when you're ready to do this, these are the gateways that you can take. These are the fresh fruits you can eat. These are the things you can put into your body. These are the things you cannot put into your body. But I've never been like told, like, you know what I'm saying? Imagine like, just imagine if it's like, nah, you're not allowed to be tapped because you're fat type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I appreciate people for having that comfortability, let me be who I am. But I promise you, bro, like, have you ever thought of wanting to, like, you know what I'm saying, like, get on a healthy tip? Has that ever been something that's been in your brain? Most definitely. Yeah, it's been heavy on my mind lately, bro.
I've been tapping into that recently a lot myself, changing the ways that I eat.
Yeah.
My diet has been a big part all my life as to why I'm a bigger person.
Facts, me too.
But it also ties into, my surroundings. I grew up, my whole family's big.
Yeah, heard me too.
We all eat a certain way to the point where now I'm not just breaking my cycle, I'm breaking the entire cycle.
Which, do you think that it's been years in the making, obviously, because like you talked about earlier, you tapped in on how now it took you 18 years, I think you said, to or when you turned 18, I think is what it was. Yeah. And it got you to that point to really love yourself. Do you think that now, since you love yourself, now you're wanting to be healthy rather than be like, oh, people don't like the way I look, or I gotta try to impress some girl, or I gotta try to do this or that? Is it because you want to do it from the inner you, or is it because like you've been pushed into it? Because I used to rebel against that shit. Like, I used to drink a lot, and people would come and be like, dude, you're drinking a lot, and I would drink more. You feel me? It's like, yeah, I know, I'm finna turn up. But it's like now in my heart, I want to get healthy for myself. Like, you see what I'm saying? Do you feel that in any sense?
I definitely do, because as I stated before, I was on that journey, but I feel like I was doing it for other people.
Right.
And by that I mean, I was doing it as in, okay, I want to fit into these clothes so I can do this with them.
Right.
I want to go out and be able to do this. This isn't really what I genuinely desired. It's what I should desire. You need to be doing that. You need to be wearing that. You need to be that size for your height or for your age. And I'm like, I'm comfortable perfectly the way I am.
Yeah, maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
And, you know, and that's one thing that I battle with, bro, is like, have you ever thought about like,
your readiness?
Exactly. And it's conflicting because it's like, have I been pushed into this? Yes. Or am I just really, really wanting to get healthy because like, you know, I just want to put nice things into my body and I just want to feel better type shit. It's like, has society pushed me into like thinking that I'm bad type shit? You know, which is just a little subconscious thing. It's like probably why there is only villains, like we were talking about.
Yes.
There's no good representation in a superhero mind because it's like, oh, big people are bad. Yeah. It's like you're making mistakes. You shouldn't learn from these big people. Type shit.
If I make a fat character, you know? He can't be fast.
Yeah, it's like
he can't fly.
Yeah, it's like
he can be strong as shit.
Yeah, or smart. He can sit. Yes. He can sit there. He can sit behind a control desk or something. That's cool, but he's not going to save anybody type shit. Like, it's
the
just,
brains
it's crazy.
Are usually, and we come with a lot of brains.
Yeah. Now, that's one thing. There is some representation. There is some big sidekicks.
Oh, definitely.
Kim Possible.
Miles' best friend.
Yeah.
My boy, what's his name? I got
to get tapped into the Spider-Verse, bro. I have to, bro. Spideyverse, what?
Spider-Verse?
Spideyverse?
Spider-Verse? You're not tapped into the
I'm not at all, bro.
Then we will save that for another day.
Yes, that is a whole other talk with, and I'm getting way deep tapped into that shit because, bro, well, the reason I kind of got overwhelmed whenever like everything started coming out, so I got to get really right back tapped into like the right way. I know everything about Miles Morales. I know the whole, you know what I'm saying, but I haven't been able to really sit and watch everything.
There's a question I've been saving for you, man, and I feel like now is the perfect time for me to ask it.
What's that?
And then we're coming up on the end of this podcast. Before we do end this, I would like to get something off of my chest, and I want to ask you before I get mine off.
Of course.
Have you ever, or would you ever, date a plus size woman yourself?
Honestly, yeah, bro. Like currently, I would say that my girlfriend right now is a beautiful plus size woman.
Yes.
She embraces her skin. And in the past, you know, I have dated plus size women. I've dated women of, you know, all sizes, I guess you'd say. But in reality, bro, I've always just looked for a confident woman. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I have. I have. You know. Yes. Dabbled in that, I guess you would say. Yeah. What about yourself?
I definitely have dabbled in it. I'm dabbling in it now.
Yeah.
My relationship of 3+ years is with a plus size.
Me too.
Love my
Me too. Yeah, me too, bro.
Every inch, every curve of her.
Absolutely, bro. And that's the beautiful thing, bro, is like whenever you get to like really, you know what I'm saying, connect with somebody and like show them how loved they should be type shit.
Yes.
Like that's a beautiful thing, bro. I'm like, fuck society, fuck all the standards, you know what I'm saying? We're two bigger people who are super happy, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so, you know, that's one thing, bro. I've seen a lot of people that'll like be in a relationship with somebody who's plus size and try to change them type shit. And it's like, bro, like I would never try to change anybody's habits but my own. You know what I mean? Do you agree with that? Like I've seen people that are like I've known people in the past that were in relationships and they were both, you know, active, fit, you know, whatever you would say, and then would end up, you know, they'd gain some weight, and then, you know, one of them would stay a little bit bigger, and one of them would get back into that routine, and then they end up breaking up. And I'm like, I could never, bro. I'm big into soul ties and bonds and shit, bro. There ain't no way that I wouldn't want somebody to leave me if I was struggling with, you know, if I got way bigger than this right now, I wouldn't want somebody to leave me type shit. You know what I mean? Like, or so like, have you ever known anybody who's dealt with anything like that, like relationships not working or anything because of weight?
Myself.
Yeah.
Which is why I had to teach myself that I can't be on the world's timing. I have to be on my own timing. And I had to prep myself for that. You know, the disappointment that's going to come with my size or how I want to live my life.
I understand that.
And with that, I would like to leave us off on a note. Special quote of mine that I learned from a very, 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 I would call him a melodic man. I'm going to say a melodic man in my life. Proper preparation prevents piss poor performance.
Ooh.
With that being said, always take the time to work on yourself. So when you do present yourself, you are presenting your best self. And that's about as tapped as I think we gonna get, brother.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I think the next step after this, since we've had such a beautiful show today, I think we touched on so many topics, bro. We've went from like the good things, the bad things. We went like
about the benefits,
the negatives. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I think that we need to have a part 2, and we need to bring a big, beautiful woman on with us, and we need some representation from that community,
and
or
we need
2
other perspectives.
And then I think, to be honest with you, maybe even in the future, we can talk to people who have maybe touched on the other spectrum of that, who have been underweight and have tried to put onto that. What do you think about that, Nique?
I think that concludes our episode, and we don't need to say too much more about that. We'll just come back with it.
Yeah, sounds perfect, man.
Payments no playing, we heard you was slacking, and I get that front end, back end, back end. I got your bitch trying to tap in.
You're tapped in. I appreciate y'all.
It has been your host, RNE Nique, and I was here with Ben Twissin, aka
Fendi Flowwater.
Follow him on all social medias.
Yes,
also follow Tapped Entertainment on all social medias. And we thank you for joining us.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all. Tap, tap, tap.